Hi, hello everybody. I'm Ashley. This is my persuasive belief speech. Here are my two note cards. So I just want to say, just imagine blood disorders, cancer, babies being born with HIV being cured. Well, with gene therapy, this is possible. Specifically, the technology's name is CRISPR. Now, who wouldn't say no to this technology? Really, chance to cure loved ones, it's a great thing. However, I think it's best to weigh the pros and the cons of this. I believe this technology should be used, but only for the right intentions. Now, there's a lot with this topic. So first, I'm going to go into some background information. So your genes is what makes us who we are. It's the blueprint. According to Dennis Normel, genes, they spontaneously change, and that is what causes the genetic mutations and disorders. According to Genes and Genetics, our chromosomes contain 20,000 to 25,000 genes, and newly are being discovered. Now, according to what is human gene editing has been around since the 1970s. And they work on diseases like heart disease, cystic fibrosis, and Alzheimer's. And scientists have already made great strides with this technology for things like sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, cancer, and blindness. Now, there are two different types of this editing. According to Mary Togg Bergman, there is somatic and germline. Now, somatic editing, it has been around a lot longer. And those changes specifically target certain genes. And they're not passed down to future generations. Now, germline editing, that is the type where they go in and they change the genes in like the egg, sperm, even embryo. Now, the controversy with this one is the changes they make, it doesn't specifically target. So these genes are passed down through generations. Now, all living organisms are comprised of genes. According to Lovett, even plants and animals to this day, we have genetically modified, food and everything. Scientists and researchers in like Europe and Norway have already been using this. One interesting perspective I think of this is from a source, multiple sources, Days Bandry. Now, genes are passed down from generation to generation, and that is what makes us unique. So now I want to discuss the actual technology behind the CRISPR. By Mark Schwartz, he has an interesting way of putting this. He describes it as, so what it does is it makes an RNA molecule that matches the DNA sequence. And this RNA molecule acts as if like it's a GPS. And they put an enzyme with it known as the Cas9. Now, the Cas9 works as scissors. So you got the enzyme cutting it away, and the RNA molecule that matches the DNA finding it to put it together. And then it's combined with a genetically engineered virus, and that inserts the new DNA sequence. Now, there's a lot of controversy over this topic. We got a lot of debates going on. Some of the big debates, one source, Chen W, is the eugenics. The eugenics is the positive and negative characteristics, like replacing the negative characteristics with the positive ones. Now, the debate is, who are you to say what's a negative and positive characteristic? There's different levels, in my opinion, if you think about it. Like, some conditions are worse than others. Another problem in debate, Savannah Najila, one source, is they consider an ethical dilemma. like almost as a sense of playing God. So, and they believe it interferes with like population control and the natural process of disease and death. And people are worried about the cost, and then there comes designer babies. Just making a more superior human being, so to speak. So, and then there's a lot of controversy between the ethical, the science, the legal, the science and technology. And another problem of this is you're not really sure of like the implications down the road. Yes, there's been tons of success. Even according to Dennis Normell, there's already been, believe it or not, genetically edited twins. 3 researchers have already been charged with forging medical documents and implanting the embryos. These twins were born in November 2018. And as far as we know, they're doing all right, according to Dennis Normell. So it is possible. It is being done. So within this speech, we reviewed background information regarding the technology, and some of the major debates. Overall, what I'm trying to get is every living organism is comprised of DNA. So this technology can be done in millions of ways, and it's already being done. But for this to be successful, I believe it should be done with the right intentions, not to make babies better for no reason or make people better for no reason. But I believe if there is certain disease and negative characteristics, yes, it should be implemented and should be done. Wouldn't anyone want that for their loved ones? So I suggest just keep in mind weighing the pros and the cons before using this technology. It is a groundbreaking tool the science community has discovered. And this definitely should be used, but only with the right intentions. All right, thank you.